So I'd first like to introduce BladeRunner Energy, Moriel Arango. So BladeRunner Energy is driving the global need for power equality through their sustainable, environmentally friendly power generation. Welcome back to the PubTalk stage for an update. Founder Moriel Arango for a company that is in motion. And it was also BVC's early stage winner in 2017. Ariel?
Thank you. Thank you, Julie. So as she mentioned, my name is Moriel Arango. I am co-founder and CTO of BladeRunner Energy. Briefly, for those that don't know, we are bringing to market a technology that will harness the power found in the natural flow of water without the need for a dam. We're doing that by integrating an IP-protected rotor. That's inspired by nature. We are using a flexible tether to transfer the power from the rotor to the generator, which allows us to keep the electrical components housed above water. And we're using off-the-shelf electrical components so that at the end we can provide an affordable solution. Right now, the R&D technology or the R&D phase is being funded by the National Science Foundation in direct collaboration with our technology strategic partner, PAC Scientific, that is ongoing through March of next year. So some updates. Following the BVC, it was quite easy for us to make the decision to officially move our headquarters here to Bend. So as of January 1st, we are officially a Bend-based Oregon company. That also helped to firm the commitment from our first angel investor. Their capital contribution plus the money that came from the BVC allowed me to quit my day job. And as of January, I'm doing this full time. On the technology front, we have moved away from small-scale prototype testing. We're now doing testing of our full-scale rotor. That's happening at UC Davis, UC Berkeley. We've acquired our first generators, and we have successfully proved out our computer models. So we've actually been generating some useful power. In our quest to grow the team, thanks to a friend of mine here, we found some local talent. We brought on board a local engineer right now as a contractor, but he's helping me to develop the control side of things. This summer, we applied for a supplement funding from the NSF that's aimed at strengthening ties with community colleges. So we are supporting a team from COCC. We have 3 members there that are working on the design and manufacturing of the floating mechanism and the housing device for the electrical components. We presented a capstone project to the Energy Systems Engineering Department at OSU Cascades. So as of September, we have 3 students under the supervision of Dr. Rebecca Webb that are working on various options for the anchoring system of our deployments. And then in 10 days, we're going down to UC Davis for another round of testing where we managed to get the support from their biology department, and we're gonna be doing testing with some live fish. So we're actually gonna be able to validate our educated claim that our system will have very minimal impact in the way fish behave under the presence of this technology. On the marketing business development side of things, thanks to the support from various EDCO members, we were introduced to Central Oregon Irrigation District, North Unit Irrigation District. They have been extremely supportive. We've been visiting repetitively, quite frequently, this one particular site downstream of the Juniper Hydro Station, and it's proving to be like a great candidate for our first pilot demonstration project. In April, we participated in Pitch Fest Northwest, which is part of a larger event, Tech Fest Northwest, which happens in Portland annually. Out of the 75 companies that pitched, we were selected as one of 5 that was able to move on to the main stage and share our story to a broader audience. In June, I traveled to Colombia, South America, where I met with members from the Ministry of Mines and Energy. So we have a line of communication and a very clear understanding of the steps we need to take to enter that market. We received another NSF supplement for a commercialization assistance project. No insult to Carnup and Pearson, but we hired Schwabe, Williamson, and Wyatt. They are helping us to really fine-tune our investor memorandum. We participated in the Cascadia Clean Tech Accelerator program, which went from May through September. At the culmination of that, we pitched in front of a panel of investors. We brought home one of the 2 standout company awards. And then with that money, we are supporting the material selection, with the materials for this ongoing capstone project. Very important, we were eligible to apply for a proof of concept grant. And just last week, it was announced that we are one of 2 Oregon companies that has been awarded this money. And because of the structure of that, we have to funnel that money through a university. So we are strengthening our ties with the Energy Systems Engineering Department. We're executing on 2 tracks, a resource assessment around the irrigation canals, and an electrical track so we can lay out the architecture to integrate with a microgrid. In the pipeline, we're waiting to hear from Thai Oregon to see if we can present at Pitch Fest Oregon, or Pitch Oregon. And then we're waiting to hear from Business Oregon to see if they will approve our SBIR matching grant proposal. Which, if that comes through, it will give us the funding for the hardware for our first pilot and some other stuff.
Usually I'm the one who does the pushing on stage. Great progress. So the way we do this is now we have some time for Q&A, and I'll repeat the questions so they can hear them in the other room. And go ahead.
I just want to know, when are you going to get busy and do something?
When are you going to get busy and do something?
I'm just living the Central Oregon life.
Next question, please. Yeah.
You mentioned you have the generator now. How close are you to getting that project in the canal you think it's suitable?
How close are you to getting the project in the canal at Juniper?
So things are certainly very much on track, so we are hoping this will start sometime early summer. And then, so the way we're going to do it, the way we're going to propose it is we'll first do it through battery charging, and then after the electrical track that we're going to execute through the Energy Systems Department, we will then be able to integrate it into this powerhouse. So very comparable to solar panels sitting on somebody's home. This will be hydrokinetic system, an array of these devices. So we're not doing just one, we're doing 5. And they will be supplying power into the powerhouse. That's the idea.
One more question? Where are you? There you are. Lisa? Yeah, can you expand on the other stuff? Other stuff? Please try to do it in haiku form.
How does that work?
Very brief.
Very brief, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So the 3 things that we've wrapped up into this SBIR matching grant are the hardware for the pilot, marketing and business development package around irrigation districts, and then also strengthening the commitment from the local engineer so that he can develop an IoT platform, because we've come to recognize from our customer discovery that there is a data twist to things in the operation of irrigation canals as well as water conservancy.
Very good. Great job. Good progress.